California Governor Steven Kubck.
With more on the charges against him, we're joined now by Eyewitness News political reporter Josh Haskell. Josh.
Giovanna, billionaire Steven Kubck turned himself into the LA County Sheriff's Department West Hollywood station Tuesday morning. You may remember Kubck was a candidate for governor, but dropped out and endorsed Eric Swalwell. Then he kicked Swalwell out of his house where Swalwell had been staying once sexual assault allegations came to light. Former candidate for California governor, billionaire Steven Kubck, arrested on felony charges, accused of attempting to prevent witnesses from testifying. Eyewitness News has learned Kubck was, or still is, romantically involved with a Los Angeles model named Adva Levi, who also goes by Mia Ventura. She's the same person set to stand trial, accused of targeting older men on dating apps, then burglarizing their homes.
It's a very serious charge under California law. It's a felony that faces the possibility of years in prison, especially if force is used. Why would someone do this? Why would someone want to stop another person in another case from testifying? Well, if there's a romantic reason, then absolutely. Then the story makes more sense. So that's why prosecutors are going to want to connect those dots.
According to Kubck's complaint, he attempted to prevent at least 2 alleged victims of Levi, listed as witnesses in her criminal complaint, from testifying against her. Back in March, the Los Angeles County District Attorney ordered Adva Levi to stand trial on 6 felony charges. Detectives say Levi extorted wealthy older men and younger women in Westlake Village, West Hollywood, Los Angeles, and Beverly Hills. They say she posed as a girlfriend or travel companion, then stole cash, credit cards, and high-end designer items. Former federal prosecutor Nima Rahmani says there's many ways you can threaten witnesses.
The fact that you have multiple victims here who were allegedly contacted is helpful for the prosecution. That way you're not relying on just the testimony of one witness. And of course, if there are emails, there are text messages, there are direct messages, that's even more helpful.
And Kubck was released after posting $300,000 bail. Adva Levi's next court date is May 18th.
So wait a minute, y'all got finessed by this chick? Really? Seriously? Y'all got finessed by this chick? I've always tried to figure out how guys, first of all, it looks like her stuff is fake. Her titties is fake. How are y'all getting finessed? Still, y'all the smartest people, the smartest businessmen, y'all able to get yourselves to the point to where y'all became billionaires, and y'all getting finessed by these chicks, bro? What's going on? Taking her on y'all private jet with the poodle, letting her take pictures on your plane and stuff like that. Come on, man. How, bro? How is this still a thing? You getting arrested, your reputation is getting ruined. 300,000. Remember when I told y'all this? I said this last night on the Q show, on the Relationship Wednesdays, and I said, listen, if you want to learn how to fix your life, all you got to do is shut up. And I said something else that goes along with that, but I'm not going to say it on the Millionaire Morning Show. I said, all you got to do is shut up. Shut up and lean into your femininity. You can have everything you ever wanted. You keep trying to figure out why your life is so hard, why your boss giving you a hard time, why you can't get a promotion, why you keep getting laid off, why you can't find a man that believes in you, why you can't get a boyfriend to stick around, why you not married, why you not this, why you not that. You just talking. It's talking. It's a lot of this. All it is the reason why you homeless. All of that is the reason why you homeless. I told a girl yesterday, I said, you too abrasive. I said, you cute, you fine, you got a nice everything. I said, but you just too, I said, ain't no man about to deal with that. Ain't nobody about to deal with that, because eventually they're going to get over what you look like, and they're going to say, you know what, I can't just keep getting talked to like this. You keep over talking and stuff like that. If you want to win, I'm telling you. If It doesn't matter if they a billionaire, if they 100,000 there, if they dollar millionaire. They will go out of their way to ensure that you are taken care of, and they will do more than they ever have to simp out for you if you learn how to shut up. For those of y'all that are in a relationship, some of y'all are having problems in your husbandships, in your wifeships, and your relationship. And some of y'all are married and you can't figure out why it's so difficult, why he ain't paying no attention to you, because you talk too much. You always got an opinion. You always got something to say when it's not meaningful. Now, if it's something that's meaningful, like, oh man, we got to figure out what school the kids are going to or something like that, that's different. But if you trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, like you want to have a voice or you want to have something to say for every little thing, that's why you on the outs. In corporate, when I was at the job, I heard plenty of bad ideas, plenty of stupid conversations inside of the meetings. Some of them was closed door meetings. Other ones were scheduled meetings that you would just have normal standard. I seen plenty of dumb things. I started winning when I stopped worrying about what everybody else was saying and focused on delivering when they called on me. Plenty of dumb ideas. I was like, I heard you. Yep, absolutely. Interesting. And then when they would ask me my opinion or whatever, I learned how to say yes and. You know what? I like that idea. And I think that we can improve on it if we add this and that, because you know what the users are saying? This is what the users are saying. So, you know, if we take that idea and we manipulate it into being something that this and that, oh, you know what? That's great. That's awesome. No, but you know what? You guys are wrong. Y'all don't understand it. You start talking like that, you start being abrasive, you start being problematic, you start trying to down people inside of corporate America, whatever. Guess what? They don't want to be around you. It's the same thing with the women. I see some of y'all in the chat a lot of times, man, hold the woman accountable. No, man, go off on her. Hey, hold on, dog. You scaring them. You're scaring them away. We don't always have, listen, you got to pick and choose the battles that you want to fight. She knows she's wrong. She just saying that to get to see, you know what I'm saying? Because she wants some attention. Oh, man, no, man, you crazy, man. Get at her. Yell at her. Can't believe it. Like, chill. It's a time and a place for everything. You always want to fight. You want to fight the women? And then what's going to happen? Then we ain't going to have no women to talk to. We don't want to fight them. What's the goal? Hey, what's the goal here? This woman right here understood the goal. You know what her goal was? To get close enough to these guys to live the lifestyle and then to ultimately extort them. Now, obviously, that was wrong. And this is the reason why she's being arrested, right? But my point is that you got to pick and choose your outcome, bro. You got to pick and choose the outcome that you.
Developing tonight, a wealthy timeshare company founder and former candidate for governor is arrested. Investigators say Steven Kubck tried to intimidate witnesses to protect his fiancée, a penthouse model, accused of preying on wealthy sugar daddies in a high-stakes scheme. Fox 11's Gina Silva, a lot there, right? Is live in Beverly Hills with the story. Gina?
Christine, these are very serious allegations. If he is convicted on all counts, he could face up to 11 years in state prison. And this is a man who just 1 month ago told us that betrayal of trust is unforgivable.
Don't bust the trust. You bust the trust, okay? You don't exist in my life.
Those words may now be coming back to haunt Steven Kubck, who is facing serious allegations of his own. The former California gubernatorial candidate was arrested on 4 counts, accused of trying to intimidate witnesses expected to testify against his fiancée, Adva Lavi.
The boxing got this dude in trouble. Now he facing 11 years. He facing 11 years because a chick that he rocking with was a chick that was formerly finessing other guys and breaking in. And so he tried to use his power and his leverage to intimidate other people and then wind up getting arrested. What a fool. What a dummy. What a dummy. Good gosh. Her name is Brain and Beauty BB.
Also known online as Mia Ventura, the very same woman accused of using dating apps to pose as a girlfriend, gain access to wealthy men's homes, and steal cash, gold, and high-end designer goods.
If 3 people come to court and say, look, I was intimidated, I was harassed, I was threatened, that becomes a pretty compelling case.
Criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor Dmitry Gorin, who is not involved in this investigation, says emotion may have played a role in this case.
What does that even mean? Over a woman with long thumbs. What do y'all? I don't even know. I don't even know what that means. What is a woman with dog? I've heard a lot of things. I've heard wrinkle necks, all kind of stuff. I've never heard of a woman with long thumbs. What does that mean, bro? Where do y'all get this stuff? I feel like my chat is autistic, bro.
But sometimes
look at this. When I see women on the internet a lot of times and they say, you know, they always doing some haul and they always talking about how successful they are and they doing stuff, I automatically by default think that it's a man behind that. Every time. I always think it's a man. Whenever I see a woman posing in front of her closet, is it wrong that I don't believe that women got it out the mud on their own? I don't think that I believe any woman, not one woman in the world, outside of the one chick that talk all extra soft and she sell her products at Target. I don't think that almost any woman that talks about her handbag, Chanel, Christian Dior, Fendi, Louis Vuitton, or whatever, they got a collection and stuff. I don't believe that a woman has at any point successfully built that for herself. Tabitha Brown. Outside of Tabitha Brown, it's hard for me to believe it. It's hard for me to believe it. I don't believe you bought your own clothes. I don't believe that you built your own wardrobe. I don't believe that you stacked your own money. I don't believe you bought your own house. I don't believe anything anymore. I just don't, bro.
Emotions get the better of you. And if he had a very close relationship with Miss Lavie and he wanted to help her and he believed that perhaps she was innocent and he was actually acting in a way to help her to try to clear her name, perhaps he overstepped.
According to the felony complaint, the alleged intimidation spanned 3 months.
She made a phone call to her man, and he tried to make a play, and now he got arrested.
December of last year through March, prosecutors allege Kubck used force and threats to try to silence 3 separate witnesses in his fiance's case. And in a 4th count, a misdemeanor, Kubck's accused of making annoying phone calls, including threats of injury to another man connected to the case. My name's Gina Silva. I'm with Fox 11 News. I want to give him a chance to respond.
We could give him the message, but he's not here at the moment.
Kubck was one of disgraced Congressman Eric Swalwell's biggest supporters until that campaign fell apart over.
I think that he's also the victim of this guy, because this guy went down. Then they tied him to him, and this is another reason why you got to be careful who you do business with, because now they fishing for him and they trying to take him down.
Sexual assault allegations. Okay. Kubck told Armat Seedorf integrity was non-negotiable.
It's about being ethical and moral and telling the truth.
At the end of the day, the government is going to have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he intimidated, threatened, or tried to pay off witnesses. And until they do that, he's presumed innocent.
Kubck's attorney issued the following statement. These charges are false, and we look forward to our day in court. Kubck is out on $300,000 bail. Arraignment has not been scheduled yet. As
they'll throw him a plea deal or they'll drop the charges. He'll make a donation and he'll be all right. Just don't let that box of lighters get the best of y'all.